Hi guys, hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. My name is Mohammed bin Shahid and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. First of all, I just quickly want to say to you guys that Eid Mubarak. And secondly, I think there's not any better time than this one for me to actually tell you guys a bit about what actually is Eid, how do we celebrate it, and why do we actually celebrate it as a Muslim. So that is exactly what we are going to be talking about in today's video. So let's get started. Before we actually start talking about how do we celebrate Eid as a Muslim, I think it is really important for me to actually explain to you guys that what is Eid and why do we celebrate it and when do we celebrate it. So Eid is one of the there are two Eids that Muslims all around the world celebrate. So one is Eid al-Fitr and the other one is Eid al-Azha. So the Eid which we are going to be talking about in today's video is Eid al-Fitr, which is also known as the Eid of breaking fast. So Eid al-Fitr is celebrated at the end of month of Ramadan. So now you might be asking, Muhammad, what is Ramadan? So just to clarify that Ramadan is one of the months from the Islamic calendar which actually follows the moon. So just like we have January, February, March from the normal calendar, we have these Islamic months from the Islamic calendars such as Ramadan, Shawwal, etc. So Ramadan is one of the most important months in the entire Islamic calendar, in which Muslims all around the world fast for the entire month. So some people have this misconception that we as Muslims are not allowed to eat or drink anything for the entire month, but that is not true because we are humans as well. So what actually is that we are not allowed to drink or eat anything from sunrise to sunset, and that's the only period in which we are not allowed to eat or drink anything. But other than that, during the night we can do whatever we want, so we could prepare ourselves for the upcoming fast. So this is how Muslims all around the world spend the month of Ramadan, and at the end of Ramadan, which could either be 29 or 30 depending upon the moon, we celebrate Eid al-Fitr, which is also known as the Eid of breaking fast. So here's one of the funny things that I would like to tell you, that even after doing shopping for an entire month, there is always going to be one thing left that people are going to buy on the Chaand Raat. So Chaand Raat is actually at night before the actual day of Eid. On Chaand Raat, I think is one of the most exciting parts of the Eid, because that is the time when people are just climb up to their roofs to actually see the moon by themselves. As our parents used to tell us that when they were when they were younger, when they were kids, they actually used to climb up to their roofs to actually see the moon by themselves. But now, as you guys are aware, that we have progressed a lot, so now we have special committees with special equipments who perform this job. So I just quickly want to remind you guys about the feeling of actually looking at your new clothes that your parents bought for you, and on Chaand Raat when your mom used to prepare to press those clothes and prepare them so you could wear the next day. I believe that was the best feeling and emotion that you get on the day of Chaand Raat. So once everything has been done, everything has been prepared for the Eid, now it is time to hit the bed. But on the very next day, on the actual day of Eid, our moms are the actual person who wakes up in the morning, because she have to prepare vermicelli, or in Urdu it would be doodh wali savaiyan, which we all eat before going to offer the Eid prayer. So once everyone have wear the new clothes that they have prepared for the day of Eid, now it is time for all the boys to head to the mosque to actually offer the Eid prayer. So upon returning back from the Eid prayer, I think that is the best time of the Eid, because that is the time when our parents, upon returning back, they give Eid to all the younger children in our houses. So now you might be asking again that, Muhammad, what is Eid? So I would say that Eid is the best thing of the Eid, because Eid is a type of gift that younger children get from their elders on the day of Eid. So it could be either money, it could be either cash, or it could be a type of gift. But most of the children nowadays prefer cash, because they want to show off to their friends and even their siblings that who got the most of Eid. So now this is the time for us to go to our other relative houses to spend the remaining day over there, because most of the time we would be receiving invitation for lunch and dinner from our relatives, and this is how we would be spending the first day of Eid. And here's my advice: don't forget to take Eid from your relatives as well. So now, as we have talked about how we are going to be celebrating the first day of Eid, I think it is time for us to actually get into how we are going to be celebrating the second and third day of Eid. So most of the time on second day, some of our other relatives will come and visit us, and they will be spending the remaining day with us. So most probably we will be having lunch and dinner together. But most of the time on the second day of Eid, we would probably be traveling out of city to meet our long distance relatives. So we could spend the final and last day of Eid with them at their houses. So that's it. This is how me and my family members, we all celebrate all 3 days of the Eid. Remember that this is how we personally celebrate the Eid, and it might vary from person to person because they may belong to a different family or tribe and they might have their own traditions. But principle always remain the same, which is to spend a quality time together with their family members and beloved one. So thank you very much for joining me in today's video, and I hope you might have learned something new because I put it in a lot of effort to actually capture the tiny bit of details about how we celebrate the Eid. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you guys again in my next video. So till then, goodbye.